Hey, all you listeners, this is Travell, the editor, coming from the secret editing cave known as my living room, sometimes my bedroom. Either way, we had a lot of technical issues recording this podcast. The most big ones are up front, like the fact that Andrew cannot be heard at all in the first 10 minutes or so. Then they get on track, and then they lose track a bit later on, but we'll get there when we get there. Anyways, enjoy this podcast.
So welcome yourselves to Screenplay Sidekicks.
Screenplay Sidekicks, we're talking about Kingsman.
We are an independent international intelligence agency operating at the highest level of discretion. That was the headline the day after I defused a dirty bomb in Paris. Front page news on all these occasions was nonsense. It's the nature of Kingsman that our achievements remain secret.
How deep does this fucking thing go?
Deep enough. Being a Kingsman has nothing to do with the circumstances of one's birth. If you're prepared to adapt and learn, you can transform.
That is sick. Oh, yes. Very, very nice.
I'm offering you the opportunity to become a Kingsman. Interested?
You think I've got anything to lose?
Oh, there's a lot to lose. I guarantee it.
Valentine's a threat which affects us all.
Mankind is a virus.
Mass genocide?
I like it.
You are completely crazy.
Do I look like I give a fuck?
Assemble the Kingsmen.
And what does this do? Electrocute you?
Don't be ridiculous. It's a hand grenade.
Shut up. You blew up his head. It's a bit much, innit?
Begin countdown.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, party! The world is going to shit. This is great.
Sorry about that. Needed to let off a little steam.
Let's have that then.
This is mine.
If I save the world, will you give me a kiss?
I'll give you more than just a kiss.
I'll be right back.
Son of a bitch.
Kingsman,
Men.
the man of kings.
The men of them. No, it's a man.
Kingsman.
Damn it. I always
Told
mess
you.
that up.
Ha, the Secret Service.
Kingsman, the Secret Service. And maybe talking about the sequel coming out soon.
There's a sequel coming out soon. Yes.
Next year? Question mark?
Question mark? I'm Travell, and I have to say my punctuation, because otherwise no one will understand I'm putting it there.
Right? Kingsman, the
next year.
Golden Circle is the sequel coming out next year.
The Golden Circle. Sounds cool. We should probably consider starting with the first one, though.
Talking about the first movie?
Yeah.
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 So Kingsman, the Secret Service, that was our movie this week. Andrew, did you rewatch it, or you did? Nice. I meant to rewatch it. I didn't end up having the time to. That said, I've seen it 3 times in full. And if you add up all the times I've seen the church scene together, that's probably the run time of at least 3 more times. And I know Jason didn't rewatch it, and any listeners would remember his aghast from wanting to rewatch it.
Dad! Dad! No, Dad. I don't want to watch this movie with you. I already watched it 3 days ago. But Jason, it's a good movie. The Dad. Sorry, go on.
And before we get too much further, I'm Travell.
Oh yes, introduce yourself. Jason, come watch this movie with me.
I will watch the movie with you and Jason. Yes.
Yes.
And that's it.
Yeah.
No one else.
No one else.
Joe and Brianna are moving. Jake has internet problems. But we are here.
I mean, we can shout out to Ricky, who's sitting outside the door watching the Tonys.
Yeah. You gotta get that sweet Bethesda news. The Elder Scrolls strategy card game, or whatever, that just got announced on my Twitter feed. And the Skype froze on an interesting frame of Andrew's face.
A beautiful frame. This week on the Technical Problems podcast.
Can relate.
Windows 10, am I right? Bang, 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 bang.
Don't you finger bang me.
I bet you that's all picking up.
Probably. It's a lot louder than I thought it was.
I refuse to go on back.
Mm-hmm. Kingsman, best podcast ever.
Yeah.
Best podcast
Best
ever.
podcast. Best podcast.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Alright, so Andrew.
I'm ready, Mr. Krabs. Are you ready, Mr. Krabs?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
He's ready.
Okay.
Well
Good.
then.
Are you ready, Patrick?
I'm sorry, did you want me to do a SpongeBob joke? Knowing that I've seen maybe a half an episode of SpongeBob in my entire life?
Oh, we need to discuss this at a later date.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
And
are
why
you ready?
you haven't.
Yes, I'm ready.
Alright, so before the technical issues happened, Jason, I was asking you, what do you think about Kingsman? What's your situation with that?
And I've had
such?
another 15 minutes to think about my answer to this, and my answer is still there was some good fight scenes, and I like character dialogue. Great answer, right?
Amazing.
Yeah. No, I like it. I don't have anything huge I want to point out, but just in general, I enjoyed it. It was good action. Good action.
Good action.
Good action. But I do have the issue of I watched it and then watched it again almost immediately.
And that was something you were not looking for?
And that was a bit too much, Kingsman.
Fair enough.
What about you, Andrew?
Didn't we all see it in theaters together?
Yeah.
Okay, just making... I was pretty sure we did, but I couldn't remember for sure.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but... Okay. I guess
Yeah.
that's it. That's Andrew's opinion on the movie.
No, both times I thought were really good. I really liked the movie. It also has that awesome training sequence. That last nice... movies need to show more of that more often.
More training sequences?
Yes.
More training
Montages?
in general.
Yeah.
Not even montages necessarily. Just so many times it's like, I'm going off to train and become stronger. Okay, I'm back. And I'm stronger.
6 months
Did it.
later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like... People do like training sequences.
Yeah, just look at Rocky 4. That's the one, right? Yeah.
I think all the Rockies have training sequences.
Just look at Karate
I don't
Kid.
know what song was in Rocky 4. I think Eye of the Tiger was the training song for 3. I don't know about Rocky 4, though. That's the one where he causes world peace.
Yes. Yeah, he alone fixes the Cold War.
Yeah, yeah.
It's great.
Nice.
Kingsman was an interesting movie. Mostly because I had not the highest expectations going in. Just from the trailers, I thought it looked like your run-of-the-mill typical action movie. And I was like, yeah, it'll be fun, but it won't be anything really something to latch onto. So then came the midnight screening when I worked at the theater with the employees, and I sat in. And, for most, with the first watching, most of the movie, I was kind of on that same, yeah, don't think about it too much. It's kind of a fun action movie. Turn off your brain. And then the church scene.
Yeah, that church scene is fantastic.
Which, incredibly brutal, comes out of nowhere, is most part really good choreography. I've noticed the faults in it, but maybe I've just seen it too much.
You have seen it too much.
That's
I used to step in on it every time the movie played.
Yeah, for a good 2 months that we had it at the theater or so. But further thinking of the movie, I've come to appreciate it for more than just those parts, just the church scene. I think the writing is really tight. Like Jason said, the character dialogue is pretty good. Mm-hmm. You get good interactions. You get to learn about the characters. They're not just two-dimensional, flat people.
I'm Travell. When I say this answer, it doesn't sound like I'm trying to get out of the question.
No. Sorry.
Fair enough. Okay, let's talk about how awesome Samuel Jackson is in that movie.
Samuel Jackson's pretty great. He's got the lisp, and he's a Bond villain mixed with Mark Zuckerberg, basically.
Oh my god. Oh no, I don't want to see that blood. Oh no. Oh, did I just kill that guy? Yeah, that's what happens when you shoot someone in the head. Oh no.
No, it does not feel
And eating McDonald's in his big mansion.
Yeah.
I'm glad I was invited for a Happy Meal.
No, it's fantastic.
Funny.
His role.
The movie also plays on a lot of Bond and old spy movie traits, and being not a big fan of Bond is kind of fun to see them play against it, but also have fun with it in a way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I really enjoy it. Fireworks. Those are good.
What, you mean where everybody's head becomes fireworks?
Yes. Why make it bloody and gory when you can just make it all fireworks?
Cartoony fireworks. Oh, it's so good.
So silly.
I can't remember what song plays. Is it like a classical music
Yeah.
song? Okay, yeah.
It's, yeah.
Isn't it
It's one
just
of
the
those ones.
classic, do, 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 do,
Yeah.
do, do. Isn't that it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Well, maybe. To be fair,
That's,
it was a week ago, but I don't really remember.
as I understand, it deviates quite a bit from the comic. Which, for me, I haven't read the comic, but my track record with that author, Mark Miller, who's the one I really hate, but most of his movies turn out fine for me. It's just the comic work of his I'm not a fan of. Like this, Wanted, as silly as Wanted is, I think it's a fun movie. I wasn't a big fan of Kick-Ass.
Got a good song out of it.
Yeah. The Civil War movie was way better than Civil War the comic, but it was also really, really different. Not a fan of Mark Miller, personally, so I don't know how close or different this is from the comic.
Fair enough. You hear that, Mark Miller? Travell's gonna fucking kill you. And he's serious.
Well, I'm Travell. I like movies and I hate Mark Miller. Comic guy. Fuck you.
Alright.
Yeah.
I mean, I liked Jupiter's Legacy, but I also realized that it's a lot like Kingdom Come.
Two things that I have no idea what they are.
comics. So not only Sam Jackson, but Gazelle's a pretty cool villain with the blade legs.
Blade legs.
Jumping around, cutting stuff.
Yeah, no. She was a good villain. She probably could have talked a tiny bit more.
Yeah, have a bit more screen time would have been good. Gotta love the Mark Hamill cameo as the professor. Basically doing his Joker voice.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
That is one thing I know in the comic. Instead of this professor, it's actually Mark Hamill that gets kidnapped at one point in the comic.
Oh, wow.
So that's a little nice nod. Discuss, Jason. You got anything else to say?
Nope.
Nope.
Nope, that's it.
Jason watched it 3 times, but that was a while ago, so he doesn't really remember details. He just knows that he's watched it 3 times.
So, his mom...
Yeah.
No, she had a kitchen knife. I couldn't remember. For a second I thought, because they get his mom to lock his sister in the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
And then she gets a knife and tries to break into the bathroom.
Yeah. Because everyone goes uber violent all of a sudden, and it's kind of a masterpiece.
Now, just mildly, just when I was remembering, I was like, for some reason I thought she was in the bathroom, and she was just like tearing out with her bare hands, but no, that's not quite right.
No. Other way around.
Yeah. And she had a knife. Yeah.
Nice. Nailed it.
Sorry, I started reading. I can't read and think. No, my memory, like Andrew said, it's good. It's great memories. I don't know, like, I really like Harry.
Yeah, Harry's great. He is supposed to return for the sequel.
Seriously?
No, it's rumored.
He is a rumor.
However,
that's his character. His character is rumored.
Yeah.
Colin Firth is confirmed for the movie.
He's also dead.
But comic books. Clone. It was a dummy. The bullet missed him and he acted dead. There's a lot of ways he could have got out of that in some comic booky spy hyper-technology fashion.
Fair.
What happens when Kingsman and Marvel collide?
You get Black Widow? I don't know.
You get Black Widow. Oh, nailed it. 10 out of high five, Travell. Yeah, got it. Perfect. Yeah, read it, Travell.
All right.
I know you want to.
And just so you all... No, actually, I know a good way. I'll save that for the end. That's my outro this episode.
Okay.
So back to the sequel, which hasn't come out yet.
Back to the sequel of this movie we were talking about. Who cares about that movie? It's getting more, so you know.
It's getting more. So far for the cast, they have also added Channing Tatum, Halle Berry, Julianne Moore, Jeff Bridges, and Elton John.
Jeff Bridges.
That's a good addition. That's significantly.
That's solid, yeah.
Adding some star power.
Mm-hmm. And I believe it's Matthew Vaughn directing again. Rumored. Sorry, yes. Which I'm a fan of. Even though he did direct Kick-Ass, which I was not a fan of. But X-Men First Class? Yeah.
Yeah, man, that was a second-class movie.
Ooh. Sizzling.
So it'll be interesting, I'm sure. I mean, the Kingsman group didn't really have. It'll be interesting to see. There wasn't really much left of the organization at the end of the movie. There was Merlin, and then Eggsy and Roxy that we knew of.
I was saying that we knew of.
I mean, the thing is, there was all those other agents that they never really brought in the first movie.
True, but I'm wondering if they were like corrupt, like Arthur was. Who can you trust?
Who can you trust? Well, a fair amount of people now, since all the ones that were affiliated with that one guy are now dead.
Oh yeah, their heads all exploded. So yeah, I guess.
Yeah, all the figureheads of power, for the most part, all died. All of them.
New World Order. Well, all the ones that agreed.
Oh yeah, I guess
all the ones that didn't agree just got locked up in the basement.
So now they're free.
Like the princess.
Yeah.
That is.
Yeah.
I always felt that was a bit gratuitous.
Yeah. No doubt.
Like, it's funny, but it's still a bit gratuitous. Also, I also thought he had this thing going on with Roxy on the subtle, sly side.
Yeah, and then...
But
I mean, maybe he still does. Maybe he does, but
who knows?
Jason knows. He remembers it perfectly. He knows exactly.
I also have all the details on the upcoming Kingsman, The Golden Circle. So
yeah, he remembers. He watched it 3 times already.
Yep, I know. I know exactly what's going to happen. True story. I can't tell you, though.
NDA?
Yeah. You know how it is.
This movie is so good. I really like Kingsman. He's got lots of great lines. Like the scene in the bar where, I guess both times. The first time where Harry beats up all of his stepdad's abusive friends.
Yeah.
And
locking the door, saying, "Manners maketh the man."
Do you know what that means?
Just listen to it. Yes, I know. Yes, I know what that means. Much like the sentence, "The dog went for a walk." I know what that means too. Just because you put an "eth" at the end of the "maketh" doesn't make it anything too special.
Oh, that's a shame. I was going to teach you.
I'm sorry. I'm a man now.
And he doesn't shoot a dog.
Right.
Which,
to be fair,
is foreshadowing. The 2 times before, there is subtle foreshadowing about it. 2 times? Maybe just the 1 time. The time where it turns out that they all had parachutes.
Yeah.
And he thought he didn't. I think there's another time they mentioned, too, that was leading up to the, "No, we're not going to make you do terrible things."
Right.
So
it's your own stupidity.
By the way. Hold on. It's gone, but it'll be back. Right. Okay, in the scene where the room floods with water.
Yes.
Right.
Where did the dogs go?
That was before the dogs.
Was it before the dogs? Okay.
Yep.
Okay, because I couldn't remember. Sorry, I just give the... Yeah, never mind. I definitely forgot if that was before or after the dogs. Cool.
Cool.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
the parachute. I wish I could remember the line exactly, but when he's going over like they're designated like where they have to land and how they have to, and then once they're sort of dropped out, and he mentions, "Hey, one of you doesn't have a parachute. Good luck." And he's like describing like almost like the point system. Don't be detected. Land in the landing zone. And if you somehow manage to land in the landing zone with no parachute and I have to scrape you off the floor, that'll be impressive.
Just know I'll be impressed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was nice because it was kind of, I don't know, it was getting a little bit more serious there, a lot of training, and it was a little bit lighthearted on the whole situation, which was really nice.
Yeah, the whole movie's pretty, like, it's a fun movie, it's fun.
They juxtapose everything that's a little bit heavy with something funny and lighthearted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a pretty light watch in that sense. It's a fun light watch, but then it's also incredibly brutal.
Oh yeah,
no
out of
doubt.
nowhere. so it's a bit different from like other action movies in that sense. Because I don't know, a lot of them go for the PG-13, where this went for the hard R, but was also still really light and fun.
Yeah,
right.
No doubt.
They just wanted to make their movie. They're like, whatever, rate it what you want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, like, it starts with introducing a Kingsman and then having him sliced in half.
Yeah.
So, and then it goes from there.
Mm-hmm. I really like the opening titles. First of all, it just does something fun with them, where it's this music playing and it's the slow pan up into the foreign palace or whatever as it's getting attacked, and then like chunks of rock fall off and bounce towards the screen and spell out the titles.
Yeah, that was fun.
All with the jammin' 80s music going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're playing Beatles or something. I was gonna remember the name of it, and I lost it when I had to restart the goddamn computer. I was like, oh yeah, mention. I don't remember it now. Wish I could remember. Either way.
I don't know.
So, Jason, what was your least favorite part of the movie?
My least favorite part of the movie?
Yeah, what part of the movie did you like the least?
I'm not gonna lie. It was actually the opening credits. I actually don't like how the letters look at all when they're bouncing. Yeah, no, I just didn't really like.
We're watching it right now.
Yeah,
by the way.
Like, that one's not bad because it actually looks like rubble when it falls, but some of them, like, they just don't look like rubble when they're falling.
Because they look like letters.
I know. I know.
I'm not completely sure what the song is either, unfortunately, Andrew.
Yeah. No, I'm not a huge fan of it. Apart from that, I pretty much like all of the scenes. Maybe the only other one is like...
Oh, I know what it is. It's Money for Nothing by Dire Straits.
Yeah, that's it. There you go.
That's the one. Yeah, I was going to say, I actually have that song. There we go. Mm-hmm. The one they can't play on the radio anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe the only other scene I didn't really like was his conversation with Harry immediately after he didn't shoot his dog.
No? Where Harry explains what was going on, or?
Kind of. But at the same time, it didn't bother me that much. It's just one of the scenes that I'm not as fond of.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no, apart from, like I say, the opening credits, apart from that, I really didn't have any scenes that just stood out as particularly like, oh, why?
That's good.
Yeah. The only one that irks me is how gratuitous that
end bit.
Yeah, is. But otherwise, pretty good for me. Andrew, anything that gets your goat in this movie.
Gets your goat.
No, why are the internet problems? This is so BS.
And his Skype call cut out again.
Yeah, I didn't like, I'm Andrew.
Nailed it. That was perfect. Jason.
Halo Destiny.
Perfect.
Thank
It's
you.
like he's right beside me.
I know. Welcome to the Screenplay Sidekicks podcast, where we can barely go 25 minutes without having a technical problem. And we have Ricky outside commentating on the Tonys at the same time.
He's not even online.
Baby, you can trust me.
Yeah, he blew up. He's dead.
Good job, Travell.
Yeah,
Hey!
that one was on us.
It was on us.
Our internet fucked
Travell's
up.
computer ate dick.
It blipped for a moment there.
Alright.
Is your recording still all good?
Yeah, oh yeah,
Okay.
kept it going. We're good.
All right.
He
So
left a secret message.
probably a secret message.
Definitely.
So, Jason, any closing thoughts, or is there anything you want to discuss before closing thoughts?
I really liked the. I really liked the scene where they're sent to pick up a girl in a bar, because it's like they get there and they immediately start breaking down each other's methods to the person that they're trying to, instead of like helping each other. They're like, nah, look at this guy, he's being a jackass. Look at this guy, he's talking about champagne. What's up with that? And then,
Well, Eggsy is like legitimately
just talking about
champagne tastes weird.
the champagne is rank. And then there's just this other guy like, yeah, this is, yeah. There's
That rich boy.
no. Like the guy who kidnaps them.
Oh,
Who just like kind of comes out of nowhere and is like, there's more than one way to get someone home with you. And then they all black out. First of all, how good of timing do you have to pull that off? Like,
there's more than one way to get
like,
people
he must-
home with you, and then they're still conscious. And like, what do you mean? Like, what's
Yeah.
going on?
One goes
what
unconscious
do you
and
mean,
the other
like
two are-
kidnapping or like?
Yeah, what are you on about? And then they go out.
And then they go out. Yeah, no, it's like he must have like known exactly how long it would take the drug to affect them, and then like watched and waited for each of them to take a sip and timed it perfectly. Like, okay, they're gonna pass out in like 10 seconds. Now's my chance to make a witty quirk.
I'm also going to take them out of this super crowded bar without anyone noticing.
All three of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All three of my friends passed out. Okay.
Okay.
You're going to put them where? Oh, just in my white van in the back here? I'm just going to lay them down. Don't worry, they'll be safe.
Yeah,
I
no
got my
worries.
stuff
We're
strapped.
just gonna go to
Yeah.
some train tracks.
Some
we'll-
abandoned train tracks.
with a train. They're abandoned, but they still have a train on them.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I just love that.
I love the scene right after that where the rich boy is total.
Total was.
Yeah.
No, it's not worth dying for. I don't want to die. Help me.
No, that's a good scene.
So is that also your final thoughts? I mean, you already said good. You like the movie.
Yeah, I enjoy the movie. I have a poster of it up in my room.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I do. You have one in your living room.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you do.
Great flick.
Yeah. Great posters. And I like the umbrella gun, even though the second time it's used, it's literally torn through in like 10 seconds after he starts using it.
That's a little unfortunate, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, here, have this cool bulletproof umbrella. Bang! Hole. Bang! Hole. No. Great.
Oh, shit.
That worked well for you.
Not the 50 caliber, it's breaking through.
Andrew, your final thoughts?
I will probably end up watching the movie again in the next 2 years, which is pretty good.
That's a pretty good review. Recommendation.
Sorry,
Yeah.
throwing this out there. That gun he had that broke through the umbrella, you would say that's a long-range gun, right?
That was a 50 caliber sniper rifle.
Yeah. So a long-range gun,
Yeah.
which they had deep within a very tightly cornered underground base.
There's long hallways.
Not very.
Well,
At most, you're talking like... the hallways aren't that long. At most, probably like 20, 30 feet.
fair enough.
And then there's a corner. And like a lot of it is like instant cornering around just random masses, almost.
The thing about the hideout that I question more is they just have like a parkade for all these private jets. Think how much space that takes up.
I mean, it is in a mountain. So they have that.
They have a lot of space.
Yeah, they have a lot of space. And then they have this ridiculously convoluted hallway system, which eventually you just get to a party room. Like, why do you have to make that way down there? Just have it like one straight hallway for all your guests, and then, security access only for, I don't know, the prison cells, of all things. You shouldn't necessarily parade your guests past them.
The forcibly locked bedrooms.
Yes.
No, you can stay here until you agree.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. The base was... It was something.
Questionable, if you get down to it.
Yeah.
Very spy movie villain base.
Yeah, no
In
doubt.
a mountain.
In a mountain. And, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't there, like, one bit that it's literally, like, he's just running around these big round things?
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you said, convoluted hallway system.
Mm-hmm. I myself, am a big fan of the movie. Surprised me. Maybe that's why I like it so much, because it was a good surprise. I recommend it. It's on Netflix. Go check it out. And buy it on DVD and Blu-ray. Do what you do.
Do your thing.
Yeah.
Can I add one thought?
I mean, I know you were going to anyway.
Go for it.
The only thought that I wish to add to this podcast is Colin Firth, Father of the Year, every year. Goodbye.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright.
And through the magic of editing, you'll never know that happened.
Now, this is Travell we're talking about, Andrew.
Yeah, I'm too lazy for that. Alright.
And through the magic of editing, you'll notice it's still there.
Still magic. I'll add a sound effect.
As long...
Oh my god.
As well as this conversation.
So Jason gets to pick next episode's movie.
No, do
Has
your final
he
thoughts.
come...
Do your final thoughts, Andrew.
Andrew did his final thoughts,
Did he?
motherfucker.
What were they?
Did I?
They were like, I'll probably watch it within
Yeah, I'll
the
probably,
next...
I'll
Oh,
probably
yeah,
watch
right.
the movie again within the next 2 years, which is pretty big because I don't generally watch movies consecutively unless somebody puts it on in front of me over and over again.
Dad!
No, it was a perfect way to end the night.
Yes,
I got done.
Jason's dad.
Jason's
made
dad.
Andrew watch all the movies.
Forcing Andrew to watch Kingsman over and over again. I'll get my dad on that for you, Andy.
I ended up watching 3 movies that night. I watched Batteries Not Included.
I haven't
Why?
seen that.
You haven't? Okay, well, you know it's by Steven Spielberg, I assume.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay, well, that's a movie.
Mm-hmm.
That's a movie. Andrew has high opinions of this.
I don't know. Then Flubber.
Oh man, Flubber.
Oh,
Flubber.
it deserves its Netflix 2 stars, that's for sure. And then Kingsman, so you can easily tell which one won out that night. pretty fantastically.
Flubber?
No. Flubber is ruined. I didn't realize half that movie even existed.
Dude, do you especially like the part where it's just an elongated CG dance scene between the magical goo?
Oh my god. How do we draw the movie out? It's a kid's movie? It's a family movie. CG it. Oh, okay. And they can speak? Yeah, they have... Okay.
I haven't actually watched Flubber, so I don't know.
Robin Williams creates a bouncy goo.
Yeah, no, I know generally like what happens, because there was one movie that I used to watch a long time ago. I don't remember what movie, but Flubber was one of the trailers on it.
No. So you always got to see the trailer.
So I always got to see the Flubber trailer, but I never actually watched it.
Fair enough. See, the magic of Flubber is it's flying rubber. Ooh, let that sink in.
Oh boy!
I did not realize that. So,
and also, it's alive. What? Yeah.
So that made Kingsman an absolute wonderful thing to watch.
Nice, dude.
Even the after the credits thing is nice.
What is it again? It's been a while.
It's the beginning of the movie played like where this time it's Eggsy at the.
Oh, that's after the credits? Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know if I saw that.
Yeah, Eggsy goes back to the bar.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Recreates what Harry did. It's fantastic.
Right.
And again, back to the manners maketh the man.
Mm-hmm.
Manners maketh man. Do you know what that means? No. No, I'm too stupid. I can't understand that.
Yeah, so, Jason, you got your movie pick yet?
Yeah.
Did we stall enough for you there?
I actually had it to begin with, but...
So what are we watching next episode?
It's
Studio Ghibli.
It's a Studio Ghibli, the entire filmography of the Studio Ghibli.
Yeah, no, it's I'm gonna go with Ponyo.
Ponyo.
Oh, I actually finally get to watch that. Sweet.
I know, right? It's one of those things that I've been meaning to watch it for so long, but I never did. And now I'm finally going to.
I haven't seen it either, so this will be an adventure.
Joe won't watch it. Joe won't watch it, but he will be on the podcast still.
Most likely.
Cool. So yeah, Ponyo.
So Andrew, where can the listeners find you? If they so choose to.
In his butt.
Oh no.
Got him.
You can find me on Twitter, Ruseus123, ARUSEUS123. Not joystick gaming. No, just not that one.
Alright. Good to know.
Website, joystickgaming.com. O is a 0. Check out my portfolio. Get some fun games on there you can download and play if your PC isn't below half mass. And yeah, Travell.
Yeah,
go ahead. I'm Jason.
You're Jason. Where can they find you?
It's pilot00.tumblr.com.
You can find him in Vancouver.
Oh shit, dude.
I mean,
they know where you was.
That's not where I live, but okay. And fuck. You can go to the website.
Still doesn't work.
hardlyworkinghippies.com totally works. Totally.
We're figuring it out.
Yeah.
The better place to go is Hardly Working Hippies on YouTube.
This is true.
On YouTube. That's right.
We have a YouTube account.
And you can get this podcast, also TuneMates, if that ever comes up, recorded.
Yeah,
you can on iTunes and the YouTube page.
Yeah,
you can watch old Hardly Working Hippies podcasts.
Those two.
And you can watch Hippies Plays.
Those things.
With me and Andy.
Coming out a lot more often than anything else.
Yeah.
And coming out literally moments away from now is another solo play.
It's being uploaded.
Wait. I take it back. It's not a solo play. This is just a group play. It's a console. It's a Sunday fun day.
It's Jason playing the well-known series. Check it out. It'll be up by the time this is up, so you know.
Exactly. Jason plays Final Fantasy 15 Platinum Demo.
Nice.
It's a good time.
It is a good time.
And I'm a Catholic whore, currently enjoying Congress out of wedlock with my black Jewish boyfriend, who works at a military abortion clinic. So hail Satan, and have a lovely afternoon. And you can find me on Twitter at askew_glasses. See how much better that is as goodbye than just saying it in the middle of the podcast, Jason?
Absolutely.
Oh, it's wonderful.